guys, Carrie from Luxembourg. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to give an update on my Margarete Miller collage challenge. I think I've got four or 5 weeks to show you. I'm grouping them together a bit more because I'm so terrible at it that I just kind of want to fly through it. So I'll get that done in a minute. But first I want to share this little mini journal that I just completed. It's a bit of a shabby, scrappy kind of thing. Completely influenced by Chrissy Crosser on YouTube and Rhonda, a little bit French. I just love the way Rhonda takes pieces of paper and just makes the most wonderful things, even like tiny little journals. I can't manage to do the neutral the way she does, of course. So I added some color, and the whole idea started when I saw a video that Chrissy Crosser had done using some packaging of some tablets, like a pill box kind of a journal, I would call it. And I had a similar box from some tablets, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a try. So it's absolutely shabby, vintage, antique-y, and quite messy looking, but it's so much fun. So the closure is just a vintage button and put some twine around it. And this is antique wallpaper, which is very, very brittle. I've varnished it and everything, so it's pretty sturdy. It's just around the spine, as you can see. It's very difficult to get. There you go. But I just left it like that. I put some tape on the worst bits, but I just love the way it looks. Absolutely shabby scrappy. And this is some vintage crocheted lace that was on a pillowcase, and I just added that on there. And on the back there's just some sari silk, because this is a double journal. There's 2 signatures in it. I haven't counted the pages because it's not really, it's not that, interesting or too, yeah. So we got the first signature opens up here, and then this is the back, and this flips open, and here's the other little signature. So I'll just give a quick flip through. I tell you what, my fingers are not what they used to be. Fiddling around with little things like this is very difficult. So, got an embossed pocket here, just with a couple of bits of ephemera in there. And then, I don't know, let me zoom in a bit so that I don't have to keep lifting it up. There we go. Okay, that's better. So, I've got just various different pages. And some vintage paper. These papers are from Ruby and Pearl. And there's a little tuck spot with a little mini tag, and just a piece of scrap vintage. I think this was from one of the Italian books that I got in Bologna when I was there. This is Ruby and Pearl with some vintage music paper. And I think that background should be Rachel, I think. And this as well, I think is Rachel. There's some Italian rag paper there. Oh no, this is German rag paper, sorry. And there's a little tuck spot here, just where these little Victorian ladies are, and a little bit of sari silk up there. And then there's a little tuck spot. This is from Junk with Steph. This image. More vintage papers, a bit more embossing there. And there's a vintage index card in the middle with a couple of beads. And I'm just going to, there's a little tag and a little piece of journaling paper in there. This image is from Artymaze. Yeah, this is from Rachel's Chateau. That flips out. Vintage, and a little tea card there. This is some handmade paper. Another one of Artymaze's ladies, and then just some paper in here to journal on, some ephemera, and then this is the other signature. So let me move over a little bit. So this is a different wallpaper. It's not quite as, this is just vintage wallpaper, but this one is the antique one. Should we go through it backwards? Let's go through it backwards for fun. So here's some more of the German rag paper. And this is from Ruby and Pearl XO. And that's Junk with Steph. And the same vintage papers. And this one I printed on newsprint. Vintage book page. I just stapled. There's a vintage stamp that I have. I stamped onto some rag paper and just stapled that up there. Just put some lace on this page. Vintage book page. Oh no, that's an antique one. That's from Rachel. And there's another index card in there, vintage one. So there's quite a lot of pages in this little thing. I didn't realise, I just kept adding and adding, and I was having so much fun with it. There's another pocket on the side with just some bits of ephemera in there and a bit of writing paper. There's a little mini embossed tuck spot in here with a little piece of vintage ephemera. This flips open. So there is even room to journal in this little thing. There. And then there's some music paper with a tuck spot at the back. Oops. With a couple of tags in there. There you go. And then the last two pages. And there you can see just how old this wallpaper is. It's, but I like the cracks. I think that just adds to it, and it's stable. It's quite sturdy because I've varnished it quite a lot, and yeah, just added some silk, like I said, to strengthen it up. So that's that cutie patootie. I think it's very, I think it's great fun doing these, and yeah, that one's that. So now I'm going to zoom out, and wrong way. There we go. Let me zoom back in, and then I'll just quickly go through my Margarete Miller collage. I think, let me see, I've got to think of where I stopped. I think this was the last. Oh gosh, that was so bad. Yeah, that was the last one I showed you. But mind you, I must say it hasn't gotten much better. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I just don't take enough time, and I don't have the patience right now to do it properly. So I just grab things each week and then throw them on, and that's it. I mean, eventually I'll just keep at it. I'll persevere, and I think eventually by week 52, or how many weeks is it? By then I might have it pat, but at the moment it's just like glue it down and that's it, finished. So let's get to week 13. Something with, well, light, but that could be a lot of things, couldn't it? Light as a feather, I thought, so that's the feathers. A coupon or form. This is the background. This is a bill and circles. Got lots of circles on here, even on here. Candy or sweet treat. Well, this is a Mozartkugel. It's an Austrian chocolate with marzipan in it. They are gorgeous, and I love those. And Kugel means ball as well, so everything's round and circular, so it matches perfectly. And then we have something written in pencil. I've got the number 13 up here in one of my circles, and a bonus was a rubber stamping in red ink. I don't have any red ink, so I kind of didn't need the bonus anyway. That was week 13. Week 14. I'm going to zoom through this, guys, so bear with me. So week 14, a border or frame. I got these two little corner frames here, And I think this wreath kind of acts like a frame for there. A handwritten measurement. I just dumped here 30 kilos. I don't know why 30. Don't ask. Something with a lid or cover. Well, these two pots, teapots or kettles, have got lids on them. And then front or back of a playing card. This is a playing card here. With a butterfly on it. There, that's the playing card. And a leaf or leaves. Well, this little wreath right here will do that. I'm going to zoom in just a tiny bit. Don't get dizzy. There we go. And then the bonus was something torn. Well, I've got torn papers here, and yeah. So that's that. Week 14. Week 15. This one looks quite bare, actually. But it's got everything in there, you'll see. Something with fins. I don't know if I'm in focus when I keep going like this. Sorry to get you all drunk and dizzy. So, something with fins. This mermaid or whatever, person has fins, and this fish up here has fins. A person, well, this is a person, I think. Half a person. A semi-person. A triangle. These sails are triangles. And a game piece, well, that's the bingo card. A date, I've got a date here. And a contraption, well, that was bonus, but I figured this was sort of a contraption fish, and this here underneath. You can't really see it, but it was like a dinosaur with metal wings. So I figured that was good enough. So you see, I'm not good at this stuff. It's just, I really just grab images and glue them down, and that's it. There's no artistry to the way I do it. I get amazed when I look at all the other people doing this challenge. It's like, oh, I've stopped watching, to be honest. Okay, week 16, something with a spine. We got Mr. and Mrs. here, or whoever they are, ancient and newer. Made from wood or wood grain. Well, yeah, you can't see them anymore, but office furniture. There was chairs and tables just behind here, I promise. So that was that. An illustration. Well, I've got the heart here. That's an illustration. A bit of purple. Little flower up here. It is a tiny bit of purple. And a business card. We've got this Tim Holtz business card here down here. And bonus, a portion of a food or drink label. Well, I didn't have that. And I just decided to put this up here for some reason. I thought it was cool, so I took that instead of, I suppose you can drink this tooth powder. Anyway, that's going to be it for the bonus. Well, we'll forget about that. Week 17, moving right along. Okay, so we got something ornate. Well, I had my trouble with that. I really did. So in the end, I took this little advert here because I thought that was quite an ornate bottle to put salts in. And yeah, I'm not too sure about that. A bottle or a glass. Well, that's also that bottle or glass. We don't say an herb. I say a herb or other fragrant plant. Well, that's the borage right here. A line from a poem or a song. Well, we've got this piece of music here with the lines, the song lines written there. A piece of ribbon. This lady has a dress on. You can't see it because I covered it up, but there was a ribbon, a bow right there. So that was a piece of ribbon. I could actually stick another piece of ribbon there, but I didn't think about it, to be honest. And a label. Well, we've got a couple of labels here. Week 17. I did get to week 18. I thought so. So, I think this is the last one, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is. Something that emits heat. Well, all of these, the car and the lawnmower, they emit heat. A path or a road. Well, these cars are on a road and this little mow tractor or whatever it is on a path. Something that splashes. Well, we got the sailing boats here. And I think this one is actually driving through a puddle, so that splashes too. White space. Well, I think there's white space around this stamp. Yeah, if you imagine it's white, not cream. A form, blank or filled. Well, this is a form in the background and it's been filled. And the bonus was a ticket, so we got this ticket right here. So that's it, week 18. It's actually going quite quickly. So I've got my tickets, my next one for week 19. I haven't done it yet, so I'm a little bit behind, but I will do that. So that was a quick flip through those. Yeah, I think I'll be doing the Margarete Miller challenge. I'll be showing those like maybe 5 or 6 together, just to do it a little bit shorter and sweeter. Right, that's it for me for now. I am going to be filming some flip throughs of journals that I've finished, and that will be the next 2 videos. And well, I hope you can join me, and I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for popping in, and yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys, take care.